Today, angels are communicating with you. You have just been added to a list of people who are sought. The reason the cops are seeking for you is as follows, however. Allow me to tell you this before you start to feel panicked. The authorities are not looking for you because of a criminal offense. You are being sought out for something that you accomplished a very long time ago, rather than for you. Something so great that it is now coming to light in ways that you could not have anticipated any other way. They have shared their tale with the world, and it has aroused curiosity far and wide, even garnering the attention of the authorities. Another person whose life you impacted profoundly has shared their story with the world. It's possible that you don't even remember the act of kindness that radically changed this person's life, but now that act of kindness has reached the greatest heights possible. There is a possibility that you have forgotten about it, but the spiritual world and the cosmos have not. The reason you are being acknowledged is not for committing a crime. Rather, it is for a miracle that you were unaware you had committed. Now is the time when you will get a spiritual insight. Instead than being afraid of what is about to happen, welcome it. This is taking place because angels have been guiding you throughout this whole process, and they're going to demonstrate the power that your efforts have produced. There is no coincidence with what is taking on here, because the angels want you to comprehend that this is a component of a more comprehensive plan. It is a heavenly orchestration that is intended to raise you up. You have been living in the shadows for far too long, underestimating the effect that you have on the world. If you believe in God, I would be grateful if you would like and share this video. It is possible that you believe that your efforts were not recognized, or that the love and generosity that you propagated were forgotten. This event, however, which is being sought out, serves as a wake-up call. This is a call to you to step into the limelight, to take ownership of your power, your influence, and the goodness that is inside you. Try to picture this for a second. A person's life was on the edge of being destroyed, and because of something you did, whether it was a kind remark, an act of generosity, or a moment of true caring, you changed the course of their life. Currently, the cosmos is coming together to bestow upon you the recognition that you have been deserving of all along. The purpose of this is not only to get public recognition, rather, it is to receive spiritual acceptance. The angels are demonstrating to you how important you are in this world for a number of reasons. If you feel that this appeals to you, however, this is not the end of the narrative. There are skills and talents that you possess, which you may not completely know or comprehend, and the time has come for those abilities and gifts to be revealed. For as long as you can remember, you have had a certain feeling inside you, a feeling that you were unique and maybe even a bit out of place. An intuition that is on the verge of being supernatural, the capacity to feel things before they happen, and the ability to read the emotions of other people are all things that you possess. It has been communicated to you by the angels that the planet is now prepared for you to embark on this responsibility. The cosmos is giving you a signal, which is the reason why you have been discovered. It's time to cease having a passive attitude. Make the most of the gift that has been bestowed upon you. Right now, there is someone in the world who is in need of what you are the only one who can provide. They are in need of your healing, your compassion, and your light. The angels have structured this whole predicament in order to reawaken you to the destiny that you were meant to fulfill. It is possible that you may experience some anxiety as a result of all of this attention if you are prepared to acknowledge your latent skills. If you have trust, type 333. In the end, it is unpleasant to consider the possibility that someone is seeking for you, even if they are doing it for a valid cause. Be assured, however, that you are not the only one. You are protected by a barrier of protection that has been erected around you by the angels, guaranteeing that you will continue to be safe. Because you had a feeling that something was about to change in your life, you have been feeling anxious. Having said that, it is essential to comprehend that this transition is not one that should be feared. Rather than being brought down, you are being raised. During this trip, there are forces at work, both visible and invisible, that are working to ensure that only good results are achieved. In order for you to be able to let go of the fear that has been eating away at you, the angels want you to experience serenity in your heart. What is taking place right now is a direct result of all the positive energy that you have been sending out into the world since you started. All of these things, the acknowledgement, the calling, and the exposing of your gifts, are all components of a larger plan. The cosmos has worked in your favor, and now is the time for you to take the initiative and succeed. In the event that you sense the presence of protection around you. However, there is one more thing that the angels want you to be aware of, and it is very important. Right now, at this very minute, someone who is close to you is not who they seem to be by appearances alone. In spite of the fact that they have been speaking poorly of you behind your back, this individual has been acting as if they are on your side. They're making an effort to prevent you from receiving benefits. There is a purpose why the angels are disclosing this treachery to you at this time, even if it may shock you. You are familiar with this vibe of energy. Possibly, you have been aware of oblique indications, things that did not quite make sense, or talks that have left you feeling uncomfortable. Or maybe it was a sense in your stomach that you just couldn't shake. The angels are letting you know that the activities of this person are coming to light, and that it is time for you to let them go from your life. Even if you haven't been aware of it up until this point, their bad energy has been preventing you from moving forward. Despite the fact that this betrayal is unpleasant, it is essential for your development. The angels are in the process of removing this individual from your life, with the purpose of making place for people who love and support you in a true way. There are moments when we are freed from the presence of certain individuals so that we might progress to higher planes of existence. If you have faith, type 222. A great event is going to take place now that this treachery has been brought to light before everyone. I have something even more startling to tell you about, and I need to share it with you halfway through this communication. Change is on the horizon, more quickly than you'd imagine. Your life is going to take a different path as a result of this change in ways that you could never have anticipated. In the next days, you will be in possession of information that will completely alter everything. This information could be sent to you in the form of a letter, a phone call, or even an unanticipated opportunity meeting. It might be related to your professional life, your financial situation, or a relationship you have. Angels want you to be ready for whatever it is that may come your way. The universe is attempting to expedite your trip toward your ultimate destiny by providing you with this opportunity. The thing that you have been anticipating and the thing that you have been fantasizing about is closer than you believe it is. There is one need, however, and that is that you must be willing to let go of the past. The old methods, the old habits, and the old anxieties are not going to be able to accompany you into this whole new chapter. You must have trust in order to take the first step into the unknown. Having faith that the angels are directing your every move is essential. When you go ahead, the angels are directing you toward a life filled with riches. If you are prepared for this unexpected transformation, follow their guidance. There is more than simply material wealth. Despite the fact that this is also on the way, the future holds emotional, spiritual, and relational riches. You have had periods of deficiency during which it seemed as if nothing was working in your favor. Nevertheless, those times are now in the past. You will be inundated with blessings, so numerous that you won't even be able to keep track of them all. This is what is about to happen. There is no chance behind this abundance. Throughout your whole life, you have sown seeds, and now this is the product of those seeds. Since the beginning of time, the universe has been keeping a record of every act of kindness and every time you have helped someone else. And now the seeds that you have planted are about to yield fruit. In order for you to be able to accept these benefits, the angels urge you to open your heart. You are deserving of all the wonderful that is coming your way, and they want you to know that you are worthy of it. On the other hand, there is one more test that you will have to go through before these gifts become completely evident. This examination is going to be challenging, and it could even inspire you to question all that you have been striving for. It might be a difficulty at work, a tough choice about a loved one, or even an unexpected setback. All of these things could be examples of similar situations. According to the angels, it is vital to go through with this test. You're being tested by the universe to see whether or not you are actually prepared to go on to the next stage of your journey. It is important to keep in mind that the purpose of testing is not to break you, but rather to prepare you. The only obstacle that stands in the way of you living the life you've been dreaming of is this one. Your guardian angels urge you to maintain your strength, to cling to your faith, and to have confidence that all that is happening is a part of the divine plan. You will be able to make significant progress in your career if you are successful in passing this exam. That being said, the person you are least likely to suspect is the one who is responsible for the unexpected attention that you are getting. It is true that they have been concealing information from you. However, not in the sense that you believe. Although you may have the impression that you have been betrayed, the reality is that they have been working behind the scenes to bring you into the limelight. There is something about your history that they are aware of that you do not yet completely comprehend. If you believe in God, type 444. They are keeping a close eye on the situation from the sidelines, making covert maneuvers to ensure that your name is spread to the appropriate individuals. The reason for this is not malice, but fear. They're more afraid of your potential than you are aware of. Finally, they're removing themselves from the situation. However, you should be aware that not everyone who assists you is an ally. Even if they have good intentions, this individual is nonetheless attempting to exert influence over the way things develop for you. This dualism is something that the angels want you to be aware of. Allow yourself to be blessed, but do not let your false allegiance cloud your judgment. You are being put in a position to achieve much success. You must, however, keep your eyes alert at all times. To put things into perspective, things are not as clear as they seem, and you will need judgment in the days ahead. If you are certain that you are prepared to see the truth in its entirety, in the same way that there is someone who has been covertly guiding your course, there is also someone who has come to your assistance without you expecting it. This individual has been keeping a watchful eye from a distance, in anticipation of the appropriate time to make their entrance. They are aware of the wars you have fought in secret and the capacity for strength that you have acquired as a result of your hardships. Because they are aware that your future is connected to something that is far more significant than what you have been shown, they have made the decision to align themselves with you. This ally may come as a surprise to you, but they're the one that holds the key to opening doors that you were completely unaware really existed. They are ready to pull strings on your behalf, given their influence in high places and their willingness to do so. Your life has been blessed with the presence of this somebody at precisely the correct moment, when you want their assistance the most. They are the missing piece in the jigsaw, the one who will assist you in making sense of all that has been going on in your life. On the other hand, there is one more storm on the horizon before everything is in perfect alignment. You can feel like the pressure is increasing and that things are becoming more intense. The reason for this is because they are. It is not the purpose of this storm to shatter you. That is why it is here to clear the way. There is a sequence of occurrences that are going to take place that will put your patience, your strength, and your trust to the test. The angels urge you to come to terms with the fact that this turmoil is only temporary, but that it is essential for your breakthrough. You have made a request for change, and change is on its way. But it will not come without some bumps on the road. Now is the moment to keep your head down, maintain your concentration, and have faith that the angels are leading you through this storm. In preparation for the arrival of the calm, they are removing the old, the poisonous, and the unneeded from your path in order to make it clear and unencumbered. Much of the storm is terrible. Your spirit is much more ferocious. Have faith in the process. The angels are revealing to me a crystal clear image of your future, and it is far more lovely than you could ever have imagined. From this point on, you will enter a period in which everything will fall into place. Every single one of the people you need to meet, the chances that are destined for you, and the love that you deserve will all come together in perfect harmony. The foreseeable future is not a far-off fantasy. The reality that you are experiencing is only waiting for you to enter it. Having put in a lot of effort, it is now time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Your guardian angels urge you to have faith that everything is unfolding in a way that is serving your ultimate benefit. A destiny that is filled with happiness, love, and prosperity is being guided toward you at this very now. Keeping going ahead one step at a time and having faith that the angels are directing your every action is all that is required of you at this point. It is important to keep in mind that everything that is occurring right now is a part of a divine design. You have arrived just where you should be, and the angels are there to accompany you at every single step of the road. You are not alone, and you are being led in the direction of something that may be far more significant than you could have ever imagined. Type Amen to manifest. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more angel messages.